Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I decided to film a tutorial for you today that is my go-to look for when I'm not trying to do a full face of makeup, but instead I'm trying to look a little bit more natural, a little bit more like myself. It's my mommy makeup or my no makeup look if you think about it that way. Especially on days where like I'm rocking my natural hair and I just don't really want to do a full face of makeup. This is the look that I go for. But specifically, it's for those girls that have freckles, because I also have freckles, and I feel like there's really only two options for us. You can either do a full face of makeup and cover up all of the freckles that you have and give yourself the illusion of perfect, flawless skin, and the other option really just seems to be not doing any makeup at all, or not any foundation at all. So this is my take on a sort of a hybrid of those two styles of makeup and what I like to do in order to showcase my freckles, show them off, but at the same time still have enough coverage to feel comfortable. If you guys want to see that tutorial, then just keep watching. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is go in with my quote-unquote foundation. I'm actually just using the Tarte Amazonian Clay BB Tinted Moisturizer in the shade Ivory. This isn't as full coverage as a typical foundation, but it does have enough coverage to blur my skin, make it look like my skin is a little bit clearer and hide some of my imperfections, but at the same time it still allows my freckles to kind of show through and not look as covered up or as lightened as they would if I was using a traditional foundation. After this step, we're going to go in with my concealer, and I'm going to use the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer in the shade Light. And this is just to correct the dark circles and cover up some of the redness that I get on the tops of my cheekbones. This concealer isn't a whole lot lighter than my skin is naturally. It's actually a really close comparison to my true skin color, and so it's not going to do that much in the highlighting aspect of concealer today, but it will definitely correct that discoloration under my eyes. And then I'm going to go in and set it with the e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder, because the concealer that I used is a little bit tacky, and this will just mattify it and make it so it doesn't crease. Then after that, I'm going to go in and cover my blemishes with the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Porcelain and just smooth it out with my finger. Then I'm going to go in with my brows, and instead of filling in my brows like I typically would with a brow pencil, today I'm just using the Brow Stylist Plumper by L'Oreal Paris in the shade Medium to Dark. And this is just going to be like a tinted brow gel or a brow mascara, if you will. It thickens my eyebrows and also fills them in, but just on the hairs. It doesn't really do very much on the skin like drawing on your brows would do. So I really like this product for when I'm trying to do my brows in a hurry and I want them to look a little bit more natural. Next, I'm going to go in with MAC Painterly Paint Pot and prime my eyes. The thing about this product is there's enough coverage and enough of a tint to it that it covers up the veins that you can see on my eyelids, and so it actually acts as a pretty good base color for my eyeshadow when I'm going for something more natural. So on top of this, I'm only going to use a couple colors from the Too Faced Chocolate Bar eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to go in first with this shade right here, and that's Salted Caramel. It's just a really light transition shade color that's going to give a little bit of depth and dimension to my eyes, but not make it look like I'm actually wearing a ton of eyeshadow. And then I'm going to deepen that up just a little bit with Milk Chocolate, a slightly darker brown color, and I'm just going to concentrate that on the crease and try and just give my eye a little bit of dimension. Next, I'm going to go in with my mascara. Obviously this isn't the dark part of my mascara. This is just the mascara primer. And this is one by Lancome, and I don't know how to pronounce it. So if you want to know more about it, check it out in the description box below. But it's just like a typical mascara primer. And I did get a little bit on my eyelid there, yes. High five for that. I let it sit for just a minute, and then I go in and curl my lashes with this product on there because my eyelashes want to stay stick straight. And so if I curl them with this product on there, they seem to hold a curl just a little bit better. And then after that, I will go in with my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. And that will be the actual final step of applying my mascara and making my eyes not look so crazy with white stuff on them. But I do really like that primer. I feel like it does a good job at lengthening and holding my curl and also volumizing. So I don't know, it looks crazy, but I think it works. So now I'm going to go in, because I'm a product junkie, and use a different mascara for my lower lashes. This is one by Clinique, and I just like this brush because I can have a little bit more precision with it because it comes to a point on the end, and so it works really well for my lower lashes. But you could use any mascara, obviously. You don't have to be as picky with your mascaras as I am. Now comes the fun part. This is when we start drawing on the freckles, and I do it with 3 separate colors of eyebrow pencil. The first one that I'm using is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Blonde, and this is a really light, almost auburn tone of a pencil, and so it's just going to do the most subtle freckles of the ones that I draw on, so I can use it with a little bit of a heavier hand than the ones that I'm going to use by e.l.f. that I'm using right now. Those are, the e.l.f. ones are a little bit softer, so they apply a little easier. You have to be a little bit gentler with your touch when you apply them. But first I'm going to go in with the shade Taupe because it's lighter, and then I'll go in finally with the shade Neutral Brown. Using all 3 of those eyebrow pencils really help in making the freckles look natural, look real, look authentic, and it also helps to create different sizes, and you know, you just really want to focus on the sides of your nose, and then from there expand across the cheeks a little bit on the forehead, and there you go. It just really brings out your freckles. Next, I'm going to go in with my blush, and I'm using the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in the shade Exposed. When putting blush on, you have to be really soft and gentle-handed and almost just press the blush in instead of rub it, because that will smear potentially your freckles that you've drawn on. So you just have to be kind of light-handed with it. Or if you really wanted to go heavy with it, do the blush before drawing your freckles on. I like to do it after because it seems to blend all of the freckles into the rest of my makeup a little bit better if I do it in this order. Now I'm going to go in with my Milk Chocolate Soleil Matte Bronzer by Too Faced and just subtly warm up my face, give a little bit of dimension and contouring by going around the perimeters of my face, under the hollows of my cheeks, and on the sides of my nose and under my chin. Next, I'm going to do my lipstick by using the ColourPop Lippie Stick in the shade Aquarius, and then top that with my Marc Jacobs lip gloss in the shade Sugar Sugar. I think that this combination just kind of looks like my lips, but a little bit better, more even, and glossy. So then I thought I was done, so I took my hair down. But while I was doing that, I realized that I forgot 2 steps in my eyeshadow. So I brought out that Too Faced Chocolate Bar eyeshadow palette again and used the same shades as I used on my eyelids, Milk Chocolate and Salted Caramel, to blow out my lower lash line and give me the effect of liner without actually using any sort of liner, just so that my eyes had a little bit more shape and definition. And then I used the lightest shade with shimmers in the palette, which is Champagne Truffle, and applied that on my inner corners to just bring some attention to my eyes and add some highlight. And there you go, that's the finished look. That's how I got it. Now we'll zoom you in for some glam shots. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to look in the description box below right there, because there's links down there for all of the products that I used, as well as more information about my channel and ways to find me on social media. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel while you're at it. That type of feedback lets me know what kinds of tutorials you guys want to see so that I can produce the content that you guys are expecting and that you guys want to see from my channel. So thank you so much for the support, and I will see you in my next video.